Hi, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're from. J-Ro here, host, Big Hair Hits, every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. AlleghenyMountainRadio.org. Continuing our board game series, we have Dungeon, fantasy board game in the Dungeons and Dragons realm. And don't be intimidated by the brand Dungeons and Dragons. This is a very simple game, and yet a very fun game. You don't have to make characters and not a lot of reading going on. This is what I call slave for pay, meaning you just kill monsters, loot the treasure, and collect the treasure and get back to start, and that's it. Good for, it says 8 and up, and probably a kid younger than 8 could probably get the gist of this. But let's take a look at the game. What do you get? Well, let's see. You get an instruction book, and at first when you're looking at it, it might seem intimidating. I'm going to boil the rules down for you. And just like with any game, you can make up your own rules. It's not a big deal. Get the game board, which is really cool. And all these different colors signify the difficulty of monsters that are in those rooms. And instead of going back to the manual every time you want to figure out a level this, a level that, the board itself is kind of a reference. See? Dungeon key. Yellow's level 1, orange level 2, so on and so forth. And it's a little reference. Again, when the monster fights you, if you forget how to do it, here you go. On your turn, move your hero, encounter a monster, battle the monster, loot the treasure, and then next person. Pretty simple. And depending on the character that you choose, and we'll look at those in a moment. Rogue, you need 10,000 gold to win. Cleric, 10,000. Fighter, 20. And Wizard, 30. The reason the Wizard needs the most is because he can use spells and do all that kind of stuff. And other reviewers of this game say it's unbalanced. And the reason I don't use the Wizard, I only got this the other day, so I haven't really messed with it, is that he can cast spells, which adds more complication to the game, so I don't like that. And find secret doors, that's just a roll if you're near a secret door. He finds one, 3 to 6, whatever. And this is just a recommendation of what strength of monsters you should fight. This guy is not a great fighter, so you should stick to weaker monsters, 1 to 3. This guy's one of the better fighters. The fighter is a good fighter, so he can battle. And of course the wizard, see, he can destroy level 6 creatures. Now everybody has a chance to beat these hard monsters. And then I'll tell you momentarily after you do a round of play what these numbers signify. It's really cool, I think. Again, comes with 2 standard dice, no big whoop. It comes with these little cards, and setup only takes a few minutes as long as you keep all the cards together. You have creature cards, 1 through 6 level, and you have treasure cards, 1 through 6. So you might as well keep the correct treasure level card next to the creature, because after you defeat a creature, you're going to take a treasure, so you might as well leave them together. You got a bunch of these little tombstones. Didn't come with any baggies or anything, so get some sandwich bags. And there's a lot of those, but don't be intimidated by that. And then I got some miscellaneous items in here. The game tokens, the player tokens, some numbers down here, plus this, plus that, and we'll go over what that means momentarily. Let's do a quick round and show you what's what. All players, you can have 4 players, and you can play by yourself. And I'll show a 2-player version really quick, and then I'll show you a solo version. You got a rogue right here, a little thief guy, and you got a cleric right here. Again, the rogue isn't as good at fighting as this guy, but he can find secret doors and escape traps and whatnot. So what you do is, the instructions say you move 5 spaces, but I don't like doing that. I roll 1 die, boom, okay, I just rolled a 4, and immediately what I want to do is I want to fight, because you gotta collect gold, and you gotta collect, the rogue has to get 10,000 and then get back to the space. And because he's not a great fighter, I'm going to stick to these yellow ones here, which are level 1 creatures. So here I go. I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm in a room. anytime there's a room without any symbols in it, there is a monster in there. So I'm in a level 1 room. I pick a level 1 creature right off the top. Let's see what he is. A dire rat. And combat's easy. All you gotta do is find his little symbol. There he is, the rogue. And 5. You get to roll 2 dice. If you get a 5 or above, you beat the rat. And I rolled a 7. So guess what? You just take the treasure card off the top. Let's see what treasure we get. A sack of gold, 250 gold. And you just hang on to it. Keep all your gold, kind of like if you would play Monopoly or something. Keep all your money together. And then you just put the monster card back under the pile. There it is. And then, now that I killed that guy, what you do is you take a tombstone token and you put it in there. That signifies there's a dead creature in there, and that room is officially closed. So this guy, as I roll, I can't go back in there. I mean, I could, but there's no reason to. So what you do is, you roll. Let's pretend, we would fast forward and let's pretend I was down here. Alright. Ooh, this is a level 6 room. And you roll. I want to get level 6. The strategy there is, tougher the creature, the better the reward. So let's grab a level 6 creature. What is he? A Dracolich? I don't know what that is. But the cleric symbol is blue. So I need a 12. That's the best I can get on these dice. So let's see what we got. I got a 7. So I got hit by the creature. So what do? Well, here you go. Monster fights back. You roll 2 dice. I just rolled a 3. 5 or lower. Missed. No effect. So that's good. So, you want to try on my next turn to battle him again or just run away. But you have all these other things. You just follow what it says. Drop 1 treasure, la la la. Fine. And the cool thing for little kids, I guess, is that you don't die. So you drop a treasure and you go back to start or whatever. You just lose money. And because of that, it's, it takes you a little longer to win, but you don't die. So, since the creature is still alive in this room, we do not put a tombstone there because the creature is still alive. And I'll show you how to signify that there's still a creature alive in there. Just grab one of these little number tokens. You can grab any old one, doesn't really matter. You don't have to go in order. I grabbed an 11. And what I do is I'm going to put an 11 right there in that room. And the creature itself is going to go right there. And because the card's nice and small, you can have creatures all along the dungeon, right? So I'm going to put the creature there. If it told me to drop, let's pretend he hit me, right? So you drop 1 random treasure card in that room. So I'll just take this treasure just for an example. So now, in room 11, which is right there, there is that creature and that treasure. So I can choose on my next turn to battle again, or I can go somewhere else. And if another player comes around, oh look, I want there's a number 11. What's in there? I can beat that guy. I want that treasure. Bam, whatever, right? So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You just get the gold points that you want, that you need, and then you get back to start. How? There are secret doors, which if you want to pay attention to that, that's fine. These brown ones are regular doors. These are secret doors, and it tells you how to find secret doors. You just roll the dice, and if you see the door, you just go through it. A big whoop. And that's about it. It's the basic play, and it's fun. I'm thinking about getting another set of this and put 2 boards next to each other, and then have all the cards and just make a super dungeon. I think that'd be kind of cool. Now, really quick, solo play. You have 1 piece right here, and that's the guy I picked, whatever, right? And what you do is you use another piece and pretend this is a monster, and I want to pretend he's a level 6 monster. I'm going to put him right there. and I'm going to pick a level 6 creature, but I'm not going to flip it over, just for suspense purposes. And what I do is I roll, I travel around like normal, kill, take the money, and then he rolls. And he's got to take the shortest route to where I am. And he can go through secret doors, he doesn't have to look for them, and all that kind of stuff. And I like to play, he needs to land exactly on my space. Like if he's right here, 2 spaces away, and he rolls at 6, he has to go past him. He has to get the exact roll. And one mention really quick, each of these rooms has 1 creature in it, but if you get to a chamber, any of these chambers, there are 3 creatures in it. And you gotta pull all 3 creature cards, but you fight them one at a time. If you kill 1, but 2 are left, you just do it like a little room. You just put 1, let's say you killed 1, but 2 lived, 1 tombstone thing goes in there, and then you just assign a number token, just like here, boom, and then put the cards that correspond to that number right there. And as you're dodging that creature, going back to solo play, time yourself, and when you win, because you don't die, so eventually you will win. Let's pretend it took you 40 minutes to win. Alright, fine. And then try to do it in 35 minutes, you know what I mean? And, you know, if a level 6 creature is too hard, you know, pick level, whatever that is, level 5, level 4, whatever you think is fair for the guy that you pick. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Dungeon. And it's cool. I might get another one. I just attach them. That'd be cool. Alright, AlleghenyMountainRadio.org, Big Hair Hits, every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Peace.